Yeah, listen, buddy, I want to chat about all this stuff here, like BSK, Southside, all this stuff. I'm, I guess there's no easy way to say it, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a step back from all this kind of stuff for now. The gang
Holy
life in
shit!
general,
It's a wonderful five.
it's been kind of really hard for me out here lately. Like, I wake up later in the day. Next wave, more than I wake up here, right? And waking up these hours is like waking up my only, 3 hours I get during the day at times. So I'm gonna take a little step back from all this stuff here. I know that I've been here for a little while, and it's not easy to even say into that, but it just don't feel the same as it did for me. You know what I mean? Like I wake up regularly every day worried that I'm gonna do something that's gonna, force me to sit in sandier areas with AV and Jamal and all them, and it's I just need to make a bit of a change on that front.
To do what?
Well, I think maybe take a step back from the way I do things like this, in the South Side. And remember what I talked to you about the other day, up in the North, doing stuff up there. Maybe I gotta reinvent myself a little bit more, get away from what I do now and become a bit more, how do I put it? The path I'm going now is never gonna land me in a place where it makes it easier for me to get off the train every day. You know what I mean? It's always gonna land me here, grinding it out, battling with these clowns in the South Side, these crews doing weird shit. You see faces today that you never see again tomorrow. You know what I mean? They evaporate. And it don't make any sense for me. There's no way I can grow like this. Do anything different than I do. You know what I mean? Like, it's been quiet for a month now, and I know that we're gonna try and change all that, and it's nice to see everybody up again, but like, it just, you ever feel like you're in a place where you're different from everybody else, where like you feel like you're not like everybody else around you? I know that's not exactly narrowing it down, but it's how I feel regularly. I just feel like this isn't the place for me right now. Maybe ever, I don't know. But for me, taking a step back from this place here, from all this stuff, it feels like the only thing I know that is right now. It's nothing against you or BSK or anything like that. It's just, there's no way for me to grow right now here and like this.
I mean, listen, bro, I respect it. I feel like, and this is just coming from somebody that's been around here for a very, very long time, is I'm not sure exactly what you're searching for, but I'm not sure you're going to obtain it. I don't think you realize that most of the time, to get the things that you are looking for, I don't want to say that this is necessarily the path, but how do I put this? I'm trying to make this
It's complicated.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but I'm not sure you're going to find what you're looking for elsewhere.
I'm not sure I will either. This isn't my hey everybody, I'm a free agent kind of bullshit. It's I need to find me. Like, I need to know what I'm gonna do. I'm second guessing everything these days. I don't know what to do when it comes to me anymore, and I don't know where to grow. But I know that I don't enjoy waking up during these hours. This isn't the hours for me. And if I wake up in the other hours, I'm the only BSK awake in those hours. Like, there's no one else awake in those hours. That's BSK. And it makes me alone in those hours.
No, I feel
and
you.
I get what you're saying.
But why can't you still hang out with other, like, why is it that it's you have to hang out with BSK or nobody?
It's not that way. It's not that way for me at all. I'm good to hang out with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good to be around everybody. I just need to find a path for myself, one that doesn't, how do I put it? The other day, I had a chance to do something, and I didn't do it because of repercussions, and I ended up losing out on a pretty great opportunity for myself to actually, what would be today, a absolute piss ton of money, right?
Well, explain it to me.
Well, I essentially ended up having the opportunity to rob somebody. I won't go into it, but they have kind of running their mouth, and I didn't make the move on them simply out of the fact that it would come back on us, right? And it would come back on us on a lot of hours. And I didn't make the move because I was thinking about, the family. I need to think.
So what happens if you don't have a family and you make the move? You're by yourself.
Yeah, I am by myself in that front. Nobody else has to pay for my repercussions. You know what I mean? Like, it's constantly, I don't know how to put it. I'm constantly second guessing who I should be and what I should do for the sake of a family, right? And I don't know, and this is just a weird way of saying it, I just don't know if I'm mature enough to make the decisions that don't hurt this family while benefiting me, These guys here, they, look at Fibbler thinking about getting expunged. Sammy usually thinks logically. Slide's trying to get back on his feet. Me, I'd sit in the fire day and night with $20 in my pocket. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That don't bother me at all. I mean, I'd fight the whole city with nothing in my pocket, and I'd get fucking hurt. But it's not the principle of I only want, to slug it out. It's a principle of the fact that I don't have the same, aspirations they do. I'm not inspired by the same things they are. I'm...
Well, you want to be a shitlord?
No, not at all. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just the fact that I want to be able to make sure that I'm making... No, I'm just describing my personality. That's not what I'm looking to do.
Well, you want to put you first. That's essentially,
me first right now. Yeah.
Okay.
And if I put me first, right, when I make decisions, it hurts the family. But at the same time, when I put me first, I want to know that when I'm doing these things, I can also grow myself a little bit too. I'm not looking to go out and just out robbing people. I'm not going to go destroy pandas. I'm not going to go out and fucking... All that shit is different now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to start robbing people for guns because, holy fuck. I'll be a millionaire by the end of next week. But I'm not going to do it in a shitload way over and over again, if it's available, I take it. But I need to be able to grow. And I know what you're saying about what I'm looking for. I know what you're trying to say there. But I don't know that I'm going to get it out here, in these areas, living the life I'm living now, But I know that when I wake up the next wave and I do things there, I'm growing myself. I'm maturing in a way that it shows those around me that I'm not just here for that stuff. I'm not just about a Southside lifestyle either, I want to grow. I do have a business I want to get into. I do have dreams. They just don't line up with the Southside. They don't line up down here anymore. It conflicts me. That's the word I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
It lands me in the middle.
Gotcha.
Where I want to be. I don't want to take shit from nobody. If I was here yesterday when that shit happened, I'd have been running up and down the South Side checking pockets, which is the wrong move. In reality, I should be waiting to do the right thing. During the later hours, I'm just me. I'm doing things that show I bring value, to this town in a way. You know what I mean? I'm not an artist. I can't sing. I can't, I'm a shitty writer. My grandma's ass. I don't have those opportunities that others do. I gotta work a little bit different. You know what I mean? And out here, I land myself between, a rock and a hard place. I know I'm all over the place here. That's where I've been in my mind for weeks now, I've been feeling this way since, after the Mayor Bunta stuff. I tried to fill it up a little bit with, meth and stuff, but even that felt like a different direction that maybe I should have been heading. I don't know, man. It's not meant to hurt you or hurt this family in any way. I mean, I've got people that have been my family for a long time that are in this family before we even came to BSK, This decision I'm making is purely based on the fact that I need a direction in my life, man. I've got no direction. I don't know where I'm going half the time. But during those later hours, I'm a different Sterling. I'm a different person. I'm not this Sterling. I'm motivated. I'm alive. I feel different. I feel like I have a purpose, Like I'm not just a piece of this puzzle here, but I'm a larger chunk of a bigger puzzle out there, you know? I'm not leaving or snaking for another crew. I'm not going anywhere like that. I just need to
I get it.
grow.
Yeah, bro.
It's hard to say.
I'm not going to sit here and beg you or try and change your mind. But I will say, I've seen this happen. Well, I mean, too many times to count. And I find people make decisions on in periods when the city is like this, and a lot of it comes from boredom. A lot of it comes from like feeling as though you need to take drastic changes to make any changes, almost like a complete 180. When in reality, most of the time, the individuals that, like, for example, there are several people in this gang that have gotten the things that you're looking for from being in this gang. Several. Not just one, but we're talking like 5. Yeah. So, you know, I think that there's this weird cookie that kind of gets dangled during the NA hours where,
like a stigma.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, I think people listen too much to outside voices. I think there's too many individuals that will plant seeds in people's brains to make it seem like the grass is greener. And I don't want to guarantee things because there's always anomalies, but I respect what you're saying, but it's like at the same time it's just like it's like what you build up to just kind of let it all go away, with no real clear direction, on a almost a whim. I know it's not necessarily impulsive because it's something that you've been thinking about for a minute, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I
built a bit of a life in the next wave a bit. There's a lot of things over there I do that I don't share with everybody, you know? That's what's brought me to here. It's like the cookie that are dangled in front of me, I just don't take those. I'm not looking to be a part of a lot of things like that. And I know the outside voices, I mean, they're loud sometimes, you know, they stuff up everything, you know what I mean? It's exhausting, but there's a different, how did I put it? There is a different outside voice that concerns me sometimes more that I have free during these hours, you know, that I don't have during the next one, you know, and it leaves me an opportunity to still have a life here and have a life there during those hours, you know, and it's not those outside voices that are like, you know, telling me to make this move or any of that stuff. It's the opportunity to have both worlds, because that's not going to be able to exist for me at this point, you know? Like, it's not that I'll never wake up again during these hours. It's just, it's coming to a point where I'll have a pick and choose kind of time, you know?
Yeah, but even assuming you can wake up, it's like you're putting all your eggs into a basket and you're at the mercy of the conductor daily.
Yeah.
So it's like
every day of my life, man. Every day of my life. But
all right, man. Well, hey, if that's your decision, I respect it. But I will say this, and I'm gonna be very blunt and frank.
Yep.
You know, don't come to me in a week or a month or whatever looking to come back. The answer will be no.
Yep.
Because I'm not interested in serving people that want something for them. I'm not saying people can't have their own desires, but you don't get to come in and out of our lives on the convenience on what's going on in your life and how exciting things are. And if things don't work out, you don't just get to, you know, come back. It doesn't matter how good of a team player you were or how much I like you or anything like that. That's why there is this process, you know. That's why I'm not upset or anything. I'm a bit disappointed because I already know. I've seen this. I've been through this a dozen times, but at the same time, like, you got to learn your way as well, and you gotta figure out your own journey.
I appreciate that, man. I respect it. I'm not gonna be back begging, but I do love you guys. You guys are still You guys still mean something to me, and I appreciate the fact that you gave me a ton of opportunity that nobody else had taken.
Well, you know, that seems to be my motive. It feels like I give everybody the opportunity, and then they, once, you know, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, man. So I don't take it personally. I'm disappointed for sure, but at the same time, I don't live your life, right? So you have to do what's best for you, and at the end of the day, like, I respect that.
Thank you, my man.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you for everything, buddy. Thank you for the respect you showed me. I appreciate it, player.
Hell yeah. Anytime, Sterling. Anytime.